What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea, where Chelsea have just drawn 1-1 with Wolves. I'm here with Cameron. Let's go straight into player ranks at starting goal with Kepa.
5. I thought he was okay today whenever he was challenged, but what the hell was that for the goal? Like, the ball just rolled in, the ball went so slow, I couldn't believe it. So he just gets a 5, man. Distribution was decent.
Alright, let's move on to right back Azpilicueta. How do you think about his performance?
5. I mean, listen, he was decent. Look, when you pass the ball out wide, he's there. That was a problem in this game before, but it's crossing for him. It's poor. His decision making at times was poor. I mean, I could say that a lot for the players today, but it was just poor. Honestly, the decision making is just poor. Defensively, I didn't think he was too bad. I honestly didn't think it was one of his worst games. He was okay, but going forward, it's a problem. It's a problem. 5.
Let's go to David Luiz. He did try bombing forward a couple of times to help us out in the attack. Defensively, not threatened a lot because Wolves are trying to hit us on the break, but it was always worrying when we were getting hit.
Yeah, it was worrying when we was getting hit, but honestly, I think he was one of the best players on the pitch today. And I know that's not saying that much, but I mean, you can see him trying to lead the team, trying to direct players on where they should be going. His long range passing was quite good as well. I thought it was okay. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. Yeah.
Moving on to Rudiger. Now, defensively, I'd say the same as David Luiz. Going forward, though, I don't think his decision making was as good. I felt like he was. I know there was no one taking shots, so we were getting frustrated over it. But I felt like from Rudiger's decision making and from where he was, it wasn't the right choices.
Yeah, sometimes it's almost like he just went, you know what, fuck it, and just went for it. And it was just like, that wasn't the best decision for you to make. I understand it's frustrating playing the patient way, but listen, if that's the way the team's going to play, you have to play that way as well. He gets a 6 from me. He gets a 6. He was defensively, he was average. Going forward, he wasn't as good as Luiz today, in my opinion. He gets a 6.
Moving on to Emerson now. There's always been that talk about Emerson versus Alonso, but I'm not going to lie, I don't think Emerson had a good game today, and I think in terms of left backs, I think we need to be looking for a new one because either one of them isn't going to be the main solution going forward.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to lie, we did get a bit gassed about Emerson still. We did get a bit gassed, and boy, it's better than Alonso, so boy, I still say he has to start games, but today, he wasn't great at all. He was not great at all. I mean, his link up is decent in these little Europa League games, but look, today when it mattered, he wasn't there. So I'm just going to give him a 5, to be honest. 5.
Moving on to Georgie Neo now. I think Wolves made it really hard for him today. Passing lanes were cut out. Most of his passes were just getting intercepted. It will be a poor game for Georgie Neo because he didn't have the influence that he wanted, but Wolves set out to stop him playing.
Honestly, I blame the team. I don't blame Georgie Neo for his performance today. I thought when he didn't have a man on him for the entirety of the time, I thought he was quite decent. I thought he was one of our better players today. Honestly, I think it was the players in front of him that did not help him out at all. People are getting frustrated that he's passing back, but as I said, if there's not a pass forward, where else he's going to pass? That's all I'm going to say. I mean, look, I understand at times he did misplace a few passes here and there. Yeah, that happens in a football match. That happens. So he wasn't one of our worst players today, in my opinion. But people act like he was. I'm going to give him a 6.
All right, let's go on to Kovacic now. Honestly, I don't know how Loftus-Cheek isn't getting more minutes over him and Ross Barkley. I get he's got quality on the ball, but he has no end product and he doesn't offer enough to the team. And to be honest, I keep saying it, he's a Real Madrid player, he's not a Chelsea player, so I don't really care, to be honest. I want Loftus-Cheek getting minutes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we sign him, why are we signing him? Why would we sign him? What?
Imagine how much it'd be for.
Fuck him. Listen, to play backup Regista. Is that what we signed him to do? And even there, he's not the best.
Yeah.
I don't understand what he brings to this team, and really and truly, yes, he was one of our players, but Ruben has to start over him. I understand easing him in with a back injury. No, Ruben needs to start soon. As soon as it's possible to play.
Sarri said that there's no injuries in the squad going into this game.
I know there's no injuries, but I get that they're trying to ease him in. Know what I mean? I get they're trying to ease him in, but fuck that. You got to play him.
But we've been easing him in for how long?
Exactly, bruv. Fam, from when he came in the final, you should have said, boom, he's starting every game. That's what you should have done.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, he looks like the only midfielder that's actually going to make a difference next season. He's the only one that seems like he's going to do anything, so why is he not? I'm rambling. Honestly, I don't see what Kovacic brought today. I don't see what he brought today. Link up wasn't that special. I seen trying to bang little flicks and back heels, and I'm thinking, bruv, what is the point of that?
All I saw was passes back.
Honestly, like, what was he trying to do? You're meant to be the creative outlet out of the midfield three, and you brought no creativity whatsoever. You just on the left-hand side, just standing there, making a few passes here and there, and that was it. He wasn't even sticking in tackles. He gets a 5.
Honestly, I think that's even lucky. But let's go on to Kante. Saves us.
Yeah.
Always just saves us.
From our perspective, our man of the match, once again, no shocker. Going forward, good. I thought it was good as he possibly could have been in that game today. I don't expect N'Golo Kante to attack and to create and to play amazingly in the attack in front, but he still does a good enough job for that position. Going back, he saved us multiple times. How many times did Diogo Yota, what the fuck his name is, get through? How many times did he get through and Kante stopped him? Kante was filling in positions where the left back and right back, they just weren't there. Our man of the match today, which isn't that hard. Honestly, he gets an 8.
Alright, let's go on to Pedro. Now, felt he was a bit predictable. I also feel like with the way West Brom set up, it was always going to be difficult for him.
You say West Brom?
Wolves! Fucking hell.
Fucking hell, fam. Nah,
I've just insulted every Wolves fan by saying that. I just realised.
Yeah, I know, they're a decent side, but Pedro, like, look, I feel like he done what he could have. I mean, Pedro is quite limited, no offence to him, especially considering his age as well. He's a declining player. He done okay, which is, considering how we played today, isn't that amazing. But I thought he was average. I do think he was average today. He just gets a 6.
All right, let's go to Eden Hazard. Saved us with a last-minute goal. Sorry, got a little bit of a cold. I felt he was the one that Wolves were trying to mark the most, and it was very hard for him to create chances. But he was still trying to drag players out of position and bring in space for others. Not man of the match, but still one of our better players.
Yeah, definitely one of our better players today. I mean, from his perspective, I'd be frustrated. I'll be frustrated because if Hazard's not there, there's no real creative outlet. There isn't one. That's why when people chat shit about how Hazard didn't do this, he didn't do that, look, he's got 3 men in front of him most of the time, and he still makes things work. He still makes things happen, and I don't understand how, because the team, sometimes they don't help him enough. I mean, yes, at times he misplaced a few passes. Yes, sometimes I will admit he wasn't the best, but he done what he needed to do, and it was a great finish for the last goal. Great finish. As soon as I saw Hazard dropping deep, for when we switched to a 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, whatever the fuck you want to call it, as soon as I saw him dropping deeper, I was like, you know what? I got a feeling we're going to score. And Hazard pulled out the bag once again, so he gets a 7 from me.
Last player, Higway. Now, isolated, but just didn't do enough when he had the ball. I felt movement was slow. And questions are starting to come up, like what is he going to bring? Because let's be real, his movement is great in the box and he's a great finisher, but he's just not offering enough right now.
To be honest, in the first half, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought if the ball came to him, I thought he would have taken a chance. But in the second half, they isolated him even more. They stopped the balls coming into the box, and it's like he weren't there. It was like he wasn't there. I thought it could have, if the ball fell to him, I thought he would have taken it, but it just didn't. But at the same time, when we haven't got the ball, or when we have got the ball and we can't get into the box, I need to see a little bit more movement from you, because at times he was standing there. I'm like, bruv, you can't just stand there. Like, you can't just stand there. I understand you're waiting for that ball to come to the box, but you need to move around as well. He gets a 6.
All right, let's roll through the substitutes quickly. Loftus-Cheek.
You saw the difference when he came on. And look, I'm not going to say he came on and changed the game and he was so amazing and oh my fucking God, because everyone thinks that I just love Ruben, he should start because I love him. No, he should start because he is the one who was suited best for that position. Yeah. I'm going to give Ruben a 6. He came on, making runs in behind, getting the ball, dribbling, lost the ball a few times, but look, you saw how defensive Wolves were playing at that moment of time. There was no way anyone could just run through all of them. He gets a 6 from me.
All right, let's talk about Hudson-Odoi.
Kind of gets a 6 as well. I think he came on, misplaced a few passes here and there, but he needed that. I think he needs that. I'd rather, as I said earlier, I'd rather see Hudson-Odoi fucking up those passes in these games than Pedro or Willian.
It's experience, isn't it?
Exactly. That's the only way he's going to get better. Experience, bro. Experience. Put him in the Chelsea shirt, put him in the games, put him in front of the crowd, and boom. Because then, from a young age, we're teaching him, look, you need to build. And he can do that. You could do that. I thought when he came on, he was running at players, and he offered quite a bit when he came on. When he got the ball, he was running at players like fearlessly running at them, and that's exactly what I want to see. So yes, he gets a 6 because look, he didn't set the world alight, but he played decent when he came on.
All right, last player, Willian.
Willian came on, he was okay. To be honest, he was okay. I can't really say that much more about it. I'm just gonna give him a 6.
I firstly thought his movement was a bit slow.
That's Willian, innit? Honestly, you said that, yeah. When I think Willian in these Premier League games, that's all I think. Slow.
All right, well, this has been your player reigns for Chelsea 1, Wolves 1. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the reigns down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you haven't already. Don't forget to also vote for us in the FBAs for Best Vlogger and for Best Content Creator. And also, don't forget to check out Cameron's channel.
Cam's UTC.
Don't forget to check out Carefree Luiz G as well. And we'll see you on Thursday for Dynamo Kiev away. Up the Chelsea.